Welcome to Albion Live. I am Shozen, and I am joined by RobinhoodRS and the incomparable Bogul as we are watching Take Care, leading 1941 against. Who are they going against? I saw Target
Lion.
up there, but that's okay. Lion. Who's in the Lion Alliance?
I would have to double check real quick. It is. Are they running away? No.
Well, according to Doom Chinchilla, they should rename lions to kittens. Ooh.
Okay, it's
cool.
Fatima, Punch Play, and it looks like Lions have ditched the territory holding, and they moved all the way to the east. That middle block is is Lions.
Oh boy, that's not the way, boys. Let's see what we can do here.
Okay. All right, we're back on Rolly. Yeah, it looks like.
Oh, and engagement has happened here at Pepsa as we have seen them hop into the backline of Fathom and Lizards here. Oh wow, that actually hurt Take Care quite a bit. As it looks like 1, 2, 3 members of Take Care and 2, 3 members of Lions went down. I guess an even go.
Yeah, looks like Take Care is jumping right into this one. I'm gonna hop onto Felix, as that's the one Bogul's on. And that's Fatima tank. It looks like it's like
I see one.
Lions are pretty much split off here. Target 1941 are able to split off quite a few groups here and were able to collapse from all sides. I don't know why Lions gave up the territory defense here. It's very surprising move. Felix goes down. It looks like it's pretty much a full wipe already. We're back on Rolly.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a full wipe here. From what I saw, the 2 engagements were good, but I did not see what was happening with Target and Sancta Inquisito over the top. Here's the advantage of being able to split your forces into multiple groups. Wow, they really did take out the back line, didn't they? And they sent these Lions.
Yeah, Lions were in a really good defensive spot. That territory is probably one of the best territories to hold defensive-wise, right?
And then they gave it up.
It's even better because 1941 they have some groups split out of the alliance, so friendly fire is on for them, and holding just 2 chokes, it limits what 1941 could have done. But Lions pulled themselves out of the territory and put themselves right into the middle of the map with no choke area at all surrounding them, and they just got wiped. They just got collapsed in on, and it was over in literally 1 engage.
Well, I don't know if it was the first engage I saw looked pretty good. I mean, we did see both sides, doing well. It was a rough push, but they turned well on it. But the numbers situation, as it looks like the unallied members of 1941 of Target and Sancta Inquisito hopped on the backside of that Lions force and just wiped them out from the backside as they wrapped around over the top, which
pretty rough.
That would not have happened had they chose to stay inside their territory. That, like you said, it's one of the most defensive territories in the game.
Yeah, I just zoned into Timbertop Dale, and it looks like a really large force of Lions were able to actually make it out alive here. And I think they're going to be is this their territory?
How many do they have here? This doesn't look that large. I'm looking at them right now. They have 8%.
Yeah, there's still a good chunk of people they were able to pull out, up to 9% now. So it wasn't a full wipe. They still have time to regroup and get themselves back into a fighting force. But
all right, they are demounting. Well, okay, as I said, that one guy demounted and got back on his mount, and now they're getting caught as Pepsa is stalking down many members of the Amber Cartel. Bogul, do you want to pronounce that correctly for us?
Burstinovi.
No way.
Oh, there you go. Don't catch me repeating that again.
It's like it's supposed to be like Borschtinoe, It's if you really break, but
yeah, I'm just watching Rolly here, and it looks like they were able to catch quite a few of the Lions to the northwest gate here. Good plays by 1941. Yeah. Hopefully Lions come out again. We still got quite a 13 minutes until the actual.
They are fighting. If you come down to the territory down here in the south, there are a number of Lions still alive. Let me get you a name here if somebody's still alive. That guy's got an awful name. That guy's got. Come on, guys. Mustafi? Mr. Offie. Mr. Offie? You do that. Bogul, how do you pronounce that one?
Mephistoffy.
Sure, go for it.
There we go. It looks like the Lions are actually going to hold here. Surprising. Looking at the party UI as well, looks like they have nearly a full group in this zone. So they do have the guards.
They did. Here come in 1941.
They can hold this. They can hold this. Need to get some heals on the front line. Their healers putting up some very questionable rampants there. Nothing actually hitting the frontline tanks as they were able to just get CC'd to death pretty much by 1941. Mustafi's holding the front line here. Nice weeping placement. 1941's going to have to back off here unless they get a reset down. And it looks like the call is to actually back off the territory for 1941. They are about to lose a couple tanks. One Galantine's Clapper goes down for 1941. Fatima holding pretty well here. Needs to get some more heals on the front line. Big clap onto their tanks, but protection bubble were able to save this guy's life.
Interesting that they chose to defend this territory, but not the other one. They chose to take that. Makes me wonder if they were just moving.
Yeah.
And got caught.
Maybe.
The one in the southwest is in the next zone is on by target. That's not.
Is it? Oh, it is. Okay, that makes more sense.
So they were trying to attack that one, is what we saw, and then they moved off it to their own. And we have in the south here. There's a third alliance here as GMD. Sanctatorium, the guild down here. I don't recognize them. Sure. They have demounted.
It looks like Fatima going in for an engage. Not a lot of people caught off there by the Camland. 1941 hit straight back in with a huge clump.
Nice clump. 1941 just Lions, yeah.
Absolutely work there. It looks like Mustafi's about to go down. Yep, he's down. I'm gonna hop onto Rolly.
Okay, I was gonna say Rolly or Pepsi. Both of them are in.
Yep. It's like they're just backing up for heals. They don't want to fully commit onto this territory here. They still got a lot of guard aggro, but it is a level 1 tower, so guards aren't that punishable right now.
Gotta be careful. Hobo Poop is out there with his rapier. He's gonna come in and hit the slide. Be careful.
Just hold it. I want to see reinforcements come in for Lions. Because this could be a really decent fight. It looks like, is that blob all the way to the west edge by the hideout?
Yeah. That is Borstanove cartel, and they are coming in with about 15.
Okay. Yeah, because this is the hideout to the west of the territory is the Lions.
They're still mounted, and they're sweeping down around to the south. It looks like they're going to try to get a flank on this. And yeah, they are outside the territory to the south, trying to push up in the side on this as a flank. I don't know if this is the right move here. I don't know if they have the numbers for this.
It could be. 1941 are slowly edging into this choke on the territory.
If they can catch them once they're inside it, they would be well. But I see Tame Bears should be giving good information out to 1941 as he does see this situation. He does see the play.
It looks like 1941 may have just heard that the flank is coming in as they slowly edge back up northeast outside of the territory. Looks like they're going to sweep around and try and catch that group on the flank. Maybe. Did that lion, is it a German name? That guild?
Burstanove?
Yeah.
I think it's Polish.
Polish? Okay. But it looks like they just joined up. There's a small group trying to flank here, on the outside, and Rolly sees them. He's going in for an engage. Doesn't catch anybody with his Grovekeeper E, unfortunately, but 1941 are coming in right behind. Soul Scythes are getting popped into their face, stops their advance, and it looks like this Polish group's going to be able to get away without any casualties.
1941 is sweeping around all through the south, though. They are coming as a big force. The Lions are trying to match them inside as they circle around, but they're definitely heading west. So far, the Lions have not stopped. They're going right inside. They're going to take the west entrance into the territory. There's another group of Burstanove still outside the territory, still circling around the outside. But right now, the Take Care in 1941 don't want to come in through this choke as a bunch of furniture, and they're trying to, and they do get a nice catch and good follow-up too. At least 2 guys from the Lions died there.
Yep, I do have the combat log open on my screen. There was 3 deaths there,
Okay.
so it wasn't too punishable. There's another one, but it looks like Lions are actually able to stream in a lot of reinforcements from the hideout here just to the west, as you see people currently mounted up, coming in and out of the zone just to the north of Take Care here. And it looks like they're all dismounted, going to be collapsing in onto Take Care soon. Take Care is going to have to spread out here and not get caught out. Lions are advancing out from the territory. Take Care just absorbing the dive right now. It looks like
they have plenty of members here. They're going to be able to absorb this dive really well, but they are up against a wall. There is nowhere for them to go in the back line, but they're putting up lots of locusts in the back, actually.
Yep, and 1941 just got a really nice clap, followed by a weeping repeater, and knocked out quite a few Lions here. Another Galantines comes in. More
Lions
pressure
are
onto
returning
Lions' front line.
Yep, Lions are returning. There's going to be a few caught here by the hideout, as they have managed to put 1941 is between the hideout and the territory right now. They have a small group that's kind of like outside of the hideout, taking anybody who's trying to come out of there, because you know how disorienting it is coming out of the hideout, and it takes a moment or two.
Yeah, your protection bubble only lasts, I think it's 10 meters. It's a very short bubble. So them holding off any reinforcements coming out the hideout is a smart play by 1941 here.
I really don't know if this entrance is the one they want to go for, though. It's got 5 pieces of furniture, 6 pieces of furniture here, making a really congested choke, not easy flow. When they were going at the other one, it seemed like they had, though it had furniture. Oh, that one has furniture.
Nice bomb. Another 3 kills for 1941, make that 4. They're not going to fully engage the choke, like you said. Like, I'm just looking at this, and this is horrible. But another group of Lions just fully engaged from the northwest here. 1941 could be in a spot above her. Looks like their healers are pulling through.
They did get hit by that. That was a really good meteor that took out a few guys in the back there. Who was that who went down? Monte Cristo.
It looks like
Relic.
1941 aren't giving up anything here.
Did you see that back line that just got massive clap in the back line?
It's just
41.
I think that was a separate group of 1941 playing off a different cooldown. They were able to catch that group. I think that was the group that was defending the hideout, like from the returners. And another
good catch. But that was Lions getting the better of that one, as they're hitting the fire artillery off of the territory and kind of making good use of their long distance spells. And you can see that they're doing the same thing with the heavy crossbow as well, and dropping some meteors, which are definitely missing the mark, I will say.
Yep, nice interrupt there on that brimstone beamed brimstone there by the soul scythe tank. That was a good play. But I don't think 1941 can't take this choke, right? I think they're better off on the
best on the east. If they go to the far northeast, yes, you don't want the southeast one, which is the long path, and it's also covered in crap, and it gives you a long exposure. But if you go to the far northeast one,
it looks like Rolly just goes all the way in. It's like
Roll did go deep there, but he's getting repelled. They're already turning back, and Roll is the last one out. He doesn't have much damage. Here comes Mr. Zero from Burst Nosewaski.
Nice defensive there by the Take Care tank there with the wind wall. It stopped a pretty nice force coming in.
Nice cam land against 1941. There comes the brimstone. Here comes the follow-up. Is anybody going to go down? No, Zerfax is going to get out of there.
Rolly re-engages to the northeast. A lot of Lions Coffee's getting caught on the choke here. No follow-up damage. Not a lot of anything, really.
1941 and Lions both lost a couple there, but I think that it was Lions lost 3 and 1941 lost 1. And there are a few really low guys right inside the entrance here. If 1941 was to push in, they could really do some more damage, but they look like they got caught at the entrance. Really good defense there.
Yeah, watching Rolly then, shout out to the healers in 1941. Absolutely astonishing plays by them, dropping those resets just in time to save nearly everybody that was caught in that clump. Really nice plays by the healers there. But Rolly
really baited him in there. They were all just sitting there hanging out, hacking on Venro here, doing very little damage, and then the return on everybody stacked up in the choke was brutal. But now Wow, if there was any more follow-up on that, 1941's, initial push would have been dead. They would have lost a lot. It looks like 5 Lions died, though.
It's pretty tough on 1941 right now, right? They're
Well,
playing against they're like one group, right? They're one group. They're fighting a whole alliance, and every different like guild within this alliance is probably playing on a different cooldown. So Take Care and 1941 only have 1 cooldown, or maybe 2, pushing it on 2. The Lions group maybe have up to 4 different cooldown timers. So obviously, defensive-wise, your 1941's got to play it a lot differently. They can't be so aggressive. They got to try and force the cooldowns to be all into 1, and then they can go all in. Right now, it's literally a back and forth, and it's like a slow pick what we're seeing. Like each side getting 2, 3 kills.
Well, I got to give the advantage to the kills right now. It's going in the favor of 1941. I think each one of those engagements we're seeing maybe 1 or 2 1941 guys go down again. And
Take Care going all the way in, massive engage onto this group, getting called out. Not a lot of kills again. Zerg debuff may be playing into the factor here. We don't know. That was a lot of damage getting dropped. And a nice re-engagement onto 1941. Once again, not enough damage to kill anyone, but still it's putting pressure onto healers and tanks at the front, and stopping this engagement. And there's not actually an attack launched on this this territory for today. But it's still a really nice fight that we're getting.
Well, they might be trying to get one for tomorrow here. This is they've got their enemy pinned in, and here comes 1941 inside that main push that we talked about, that main entrance. They sent up at least 7 guys, and they're kind of like splitting the party now, as now they're coming from both the west and the center, and the Lions are split. There's a big group of them over the top, and I don't know what they're doing. I really like this free cam. It definitely lets me see a lot more of the battlefield.
What's that, the blob on the northeast corner of the territory?
Those are Lions. I don't know what they're doing. All right, actually, you know what? Remember how I said GMD was out there as a group of like 17 or so? They are mounted and outside, and they're drawing out a dozen or so Lions.
It doesn't mean anything, because right now Take Care are full pushing onto this mage platform. Caught Lions off extremely off guard by the looks of things. A lot of deaths for Lions right there. A couple deaths for 1941.
That's going to be it right now, guys. They don't have it now. If 1941 pushes all the way through here, it's over, because they did just split their forces. So many Lions, like I said, a dozen of them went northeast. That left them distracted, and now there are only 2 dozen left.
Yeah, it looks like are Lions leaving?
They should be, if they know it's wise.
Because 1941 are just here. Yeah, they've pushed into the territory.
They're onto the second level now. If they push through, the Lions guys have nothing right now to really defend this. They would be relying on guards mostly. Half the team seems to be mounted. The other half looks disorganized.
Yeah, I just jumped into free cam.
Chests. Yeah. And they're dropping stuff into the chests up here while they're just watching 1941 make work of the guards and grind themselves up.
If you want to pick this up, the finishing end here, I'm going to quickly jump down. Apparently Tidal is fighting. I'm going to see if I can find the action.
Oh, GMD is coming in from the other side, and they're not going to let Lions leave here. Lions are mounted and all getting ready to go, but they're getting caught both by 1941 right at the mage. The mage is where they're starting to catch people from Lions, and Lions doesn't look like they're organized in their fleeing efforts as they're running back and forth on their mounts. Never a good choice. If you're mounted, get out. Just go. If you're not mounted, it's too late. Zloyrock, you're probably going to die here.
I just found a couple of the surf guys. They were pretty messed up, but it looks like we just missed this action. They're just taking an outpost in Dry Vein Cross.
Okay.
And they are currently sitting on a 22% debuff here. I'm going to go check if anybody is massed in the zone nearby.
Yeah, and they're just finishing up here on the territory. There's no more lions left. Well, there's Zloyrock and Naked Olivia, but the rest of them are. Oh, what are you doing, Hero? Get out of here, Hero. You're gonna die. You're gonna lose them out.
Yeah, I don't think much is happening with Tidal. We probably missed it. There was quite a few skeletons on the ground when I was jumping around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it like it. I don't want to give misinformation, but it looks like Blue Army got wiped to Valon. Their King Mojo and the boys are currently in a full return right now through Dark Rose Snag. I'm gonna.
Ooh. That's another one for them versus Valon, huh?
Yep. Let me just double check. Okay, I found Valon. There's one death. Are they fighting? Okay, they are. All right. Let me get a name real quick.
I'm gonna go. Oh, no Lugsy online. Okay. Dobby, maybe? Nope, no Dobby online.
The name in the chat is a Black Order tank. They're currently pinned on the territory. It's
Yeah,
Black
man.
Order and Valon.
On him. Full shoal full. Flow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Weird
what we're
name.
currently looking at is the remainder of the Squawk boys holding this territory down.
Oh.
Valon are trying their darnest to get in here, and he's just getting executed as the tower are downing all these people here.
Oh,
No help
Freezer.
from the Alliance.
Pumbaa, come on, guys.
And he just
Tien
goes
jumps
all in.
in. Oh man, he's brave.
Don't
Look at him just
care.
going. But Black Order is coming from the north. Look, as up north you see an
Yep.
entire another group pushing north. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on free cam so we can actually see this. Bogul, are you on with us on Tien Lun?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent.
Alrighty. So it looks like Valon got caught off guard
Wait,
there. I want to say.
Did I just see Shiro?
Yeah.
Oh my
probably
God, he's
did.
back. He's back.
Oh my God, that Weeping Mind. Oh, okay, that was an ally.
Okay, Black Order is in the north, and they are hunting down Dutch Squad. They are there's many members of Valon have broken off and got I don't know, some kind of fear.
Nice stun.
Panic.
Countered by the beetles, so not a lot of follow-up damage. It looks like Talion maybe or Valon may be holding this tight corner here. It'll be a nice place for them to hold. Looks like they're going in for an engage on the north here. This Tyan Lin kid's in deep. He's just swinging his log around like nothing. It looks like maybe Black Order are just going to go for full engage. This guy could get a nasty stun. Nope, he gives up on that position. Maybe he's telling his boys, yo, come to the south. We can flank around this rock. Another nice stun there.
They're going after, like, the Black Order guys have these two Valon battle mammoths kind of like trapped in a choke, and they're on both sides. Okay, it actually looks like Valon is trying to wrap around now,
Yep.
and they
Valon's
are getting a
just
good wrap. They
engaged
did a
onto Black Order's back line.
That was a very successful wrap. And how many went down there? It is a ton of the back line went down.
We need to find another name because this Russian guy is retreating. He's falling back.
Oh, he's full fear?
Yep, he's full fear. He's ran into his territory. I'm just trying to get up and find another name real quick.
Do you want to watch the Dutch Squad Mammoth on Kartoffel?
Yeah. I always worry mammoths aren't a great view. Let me see what I got.
I got
I got two of them here, appearance, and I just have to figure out how to spell them. Stand still, man. Stand still.
Jehuda. I got as a Grovekeeper tank in
that'll work. Thank you. Yeah, apparently I can't click on people in free camp.
Oof.
Yeah, I can't slow down and look at their name. Oof. Now, if all of you guys would just go and use nice, easy to read in English names for me, it would make my life a lot easier, and I could do this from free camp. But until then, oof.
Yeah. Looks like Black Order aren't giving up here.
Oh, look at what they're doing.
Out.
They just made, well, look what Zorn just did to the top line, over the top on the, I don't know if the stream could see this, but they were able to get a really nice stun from the bottom level onto the top level, and then follow it up with massive amounts of DPS into the back line of Black Order and kill people nowhere near the engagement. It was very well done. Cloud and his boys just did some work, and it looks like they're wrapping around once again.
Yep.
They're going. I can't see which direction is this. Is this actually
East.
north?
They're heading to the east corner of the territory, it seems.
Okay.
Valon got to be careful here, though, because, well, they probably know that Blue Army are currently coming back, right? So they don't want to get too comfy.
Are they? Because you said that they were in a full retreat. They look pretty scared here, but this looks like this is one of the more deadly chokes in these territories right here. This one's always because you can get sniped over the top from 2 directions.
Yep. And it's a pretty tight choke to break. Be interested to see if Valon can actually break this once more. Are you back on him, Bogul? Okay.
Sorry, guys. Speeders is here making nice work. I like seeing this.
All right. I'm going to stick on the Valon tank that we were watching, the Judah.
I'm going to just be hanging out in free cam, just making sure to see if anybody is making any overarching moves, like if anybody's trying to make a nice sweep or anything. But right now, it looks like Black Order is just trying to hold the choke, and some of them are very, very deep, all the way at the tower, not in a fighting stance. If you're hanging out at the tower right now, Gektor and Wanclough and Phoebus, you're not fighting.
That blob that we were talking about, that Blue Army blob, it looks like that's them.
Is that what
northwest
just joined in?
Down the road pretty quickly.
Valen is backing out of here just as quick. So
I don't blame them. They're mounting up
here. They're all mounting up. Some of them are going to have a hard time as Black Order is right on top of the back tanks who were slow to get the information. And so Takano, you're going to not make that. Somebody's going to knock you out. Oh, he did it. Wow. Snag is really unhappy with that when he saw that guy and he saw him in his sights. And now Valen is out. How big was that? How big was the Blue Army group here? If it's forcing these guys to bail,
it's the blob on the road, like to the southwest of the territory there on your mini map. I'm pretty sure.
Do you have? I'm in free cam now. Can you go and check out what the debuff is on these 2 groups?
Yep. Give me a sec.
I'm seeing a catch here. Who was caught?
They just zoned through. Black Order was able to catch a couple people on the southeast gate for Valon. Weren't quick enough to zone out there. But Valon aren't afraid to take the fight. So they may just position here in Skylake Hinterlands and go from here. They have fast returning routes, as I'm pretty sure their main hideout is just the northeast, so pretty big blob.
Yeah,
I'm still on
Black Order
Judah. It's be interesting to see if Valon take the fight.
Yeah, and more BA just zoned in as well. So you have 2 blobs of BA now joining the fight, and they still haven't zoned through. They haven't made their way into Skylake.
Nope.
Oh, and as I say that, their mammoth just comes through, and their first wave comes in from Skylake. Thank you, Internet, for proving me wrong.
So it seems like 1 blob. What's going on here? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know what Zorn is way outnumbered here. These guys are so outnumbered. This is brutal. You got June, Blue Army, Black Order, and they are engaging right now with Valon. I don't know who you want to follow here. Who's a Bogul on?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna jump on Dankers.
Are you on Tianlun right now, Bogul?
No, I'm just hopping around because I need a name.
I just dropped the name. I really didn't know what the play was there.
Right now
a group zoned out northeast, right?
Alan, as
the group held the castle, and a Black Order also held the castle, and like these Valon and Black Order group were just looking at each other. And then they were like, "Wait, are we fighting here, or what's going on?"
Well, once the Blue Army came in there, it was over. Just an absolute crushing. The overwhelming forces just rode through.
Yep.
Just way too many.
Oh, and it looks like Blue Army have spotted a command mammoth. If we're on Dankers, he is on top of the Dutch squad mammoth right here.
Gulaka?
It's like the dots from the fire. No,
no, that's somebody else. Sorry, that's the wrong guy.
Is the command mammoth guy.
Kartoffel, yep.
Yep. And it looks like the ballistas are rolling in for Blue Army. Oh, a very nice. Wait, was that a Black Order guy? Oh my god.
Yeah, Black Order just defended the Mammoth really well against Blue Army.
Oh my
Good
god.
stun on all of the backline of Blue Army. Well done.
It even rooted the ballistas that are about
Very well done. No, that's it's a good job. I think that we're about to see it again as Pizza Dad is now on top of the ballista on top of the Mammoth with his ballista, which only means that it much easier for Black Order to go ahead and stop that.
All right.
I do see Shiro right there, so
Dankers is back on top of this Mammoth, but it got in. It's in.
It's home.
There could have been a possibility that they got that if it wasn't for the Black Order guy rooting all the ballistas.
Valen is currently hanging out near the other exit. There is a small bubble of them, but I believe they're going to leave. I wouldn't stick around for this as the numbers are just not in their favor here.
Nope, not at all. I think that might be it. That might be it. I can't see Valon going for a round 2.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. That doesn't make any sense. If it was just them versus Black Order, that's a good fight. But once you add June and Blue Army Freemen to the mix, you're just looking at far too many numbers, and it does not make sense to engage in that battle.
No. And I'm just looking at the map. It looks like Valen was able to hold on to Float Shoal Fisher territory. Wait, is that the territory? Yeah. So they were able to hold on to that one. They lost the swampland one. I think it was Ronalvain Bog that they lost, or was it Flow? I can't remember. But they kept one, lost one, so they did pretty well. Blue Army, I'm pretty sure, got full wiped once again by Valen. So yeah, not bad.
Oh wow! Pizzazz here just died to a full group of BA, and 6 of his 9 items trashed.
Oof. I'm just looking. So we did have 11 territory launches today, and a lot of it was like towards the white portal area.
Mm-hmm.
Because does it show? Hold on, let me check. It does. So Bogul, if you want to pull up the world map real quick, and we'll start at White Bank Cross. Let me know when you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to just put your cursor over the hideouts that are currently in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Shiro Air Lanes. Got 2 hideouts in that zone. And then if you want to go on to the next one, which would be Southwest, Deepwood Gorge. We have another one, Shiro Air Lanes. And then if you want to go down into Deepwood Corpse, or is it Corpse? Corpse. We have another 2 hideouts, both Shiro Air Lanes. And then is it in this one? Okay, they haven't got that far yet, but slowly but surely, Shiro is building a tunnel across to his hideout to ensure safety from ganking.
Does he know that it's Shiro Airlines?
Yes, but I didn't want to bring that up.
Okay.
You know? Because
maybe he has another alt guild. Shiro Airlines.
Maybe. But yeah, he's slowly digging that tunnel for his guild and to get to safety to their main hideout, which I thought was pretty interesting. It costs a lot of money.
Right.
Those hideouts aren't cheap.
No.
And
but nobody's breaking them either. Like, that's the thing, is he enjoys the benefits of having like the protection of squad.
There's been a lot of beef actually in these time zones. It's midday, and 1500 UTC has been pretty contested lately.
Okay.
Evo Few's been ganking, and they've been putting in work against Squawk. They used to be a member of Squawk. They left because they wanted content.
Well,
they've been absolutely feasting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, wait, they left and they found content? Amazing.
Yeah, it's so it's pretty much forced Shiro to build a tunnel system at the expense of millions of silver. But I think that's it for today. I wanted to show it on stream, you know. I wanted to point it out.
Well, no, I think you did a good job. You pointed it out good. Now we're all well aware. I wonder what the ticket prices are.
I'm not sure either.
What I do like seeing is that RAQ is still out there attacking. They're still going after Sex with X. And does anybody? What are the top territory guilds right now? Is RAQ top right now? I just guessing off the top of my head based on stats. I would be like
rankings, territories owned. This week, RAQ is sitting at the top with 29 territories owned.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing just disappeared.
And they're going after Sex with X at number 2, and then Black Order
19.
So, okay. Yeah. It's interesting how you see most of these these squawk guilds getting themselves prepared for the new situation, breaking apart. Do you really expect like Sex with X and RAQ to continue to hold over 20 territories once this new test goes into effect?
I'm not sure. I would say I think everyone's going to be trimming down, right?
Mm-hmm. You would
because
think
the
that under 20,
well. Yeah.
Because well, I mean, just for the amount of territories that you hold, what was it? They said 20. Anything after 20,
10.
you're just losing. Well, 10 and then the debuff starts. But once you have more than 20 of them, you're losing money for owning the territories. You're no longer even profiting at that point. It's going to cost you money to continue to hold that many. So RAQ with 29 right now, it might want to be thinking about which ones are the most important. Wait, who's Black Order fight? I'm watching Black Order. I think they're currently fighting. Is that true? No, I think that was someone was red and they were dead. But
jumping back onto that with the territories, obviously we're not going to see guilds dropping territories now because what's the point, right? These changes come into the game when the reset day happens. So territories are all going to be reset anyway, and then you're going to see like who goes after what. Obviously, you're going to want to go for your main hideout zones and a couple T8 zones. But after that, it'll be interesting to see if anybody actually bothers to go over like 20 or even 10 for that matter.
Well, I certainly don't think we'll see many over 20. No. I would not be surprised to see a bunch of people hanging out at that 14 and 15 mark because, you're getting not as much, but there's still a benefit. And it almost is like you can say I'm flexing by holding more than 10 at that point because, look, I don't care. I don't care that we're getting the debuff. We're so good, we don't care about the debuff. Over 20, I don't think anybody's going to E-flex that hard.
No.
It's not going to make sense. I mean, you're going to see Shiro Air Lanes now controls 7 territories.
But
oh, man.
It'd be interesting to see how it plays out, right?
Coach.
Maybe Little War guilds move into that outer ring. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see, right?
Yeah.
No one can predict how it's going to play out. Gotta wait and see.
Oh, the Exion is all upset that Shiro's even allowed to play. Look at him all squawking away.
Squawk.
I miss Exion in some ways, but then I talked to him this weekend and I got my fill.
Is that enough for you?
Well, we were on the same show on Albion News 24, which it's had a couple of really good episodes lately. I know sometimes it's not the best show out there, but it's had Derek on 2 weeks in a row. They had Eggsy on this week with Derek. It was there was some banter for sure. It wasn't bad.
Banter.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend it to people if you haven't seen it.
Do you want to... Are we going to plug that Faction Warfare Discord?
Yeah, why not? Let's give that a plug.
Yeah.
You know more about it than I do, so why don't you give them the spiel?
I only joined it yesterday, and it's been pretty fun since then. Currently, I'm looking at the server stat. It has 500 people in it right now that are online, with a total of 790 members. And what you do, you just join it, read the rules a little bit, make sure you're not breaking any of the rules, and then it pings you whenever there's a faction warfare fight in the Royals. So if you're looking for that constant PvP, maybe you're a new player, you want to try out PvP. Faction warfare is the way to go, right? It's a nice little stepping stone. I think they have shot callers and everything. Like all the channels are all set up correctly. So I'm gonna put the link for that Discord into the chat. Should I do it now or wait?
Yeah, give it
15 minutes.
Go ahead. Well, I mean, I'd throw it in chat right now and say this
Yeah.
will be relevant in 15 minutes. Like, say what it is. Don't you did put the link in. Now say what that link was, so that they know what it was for. Because they're gonna be like, Discord in 15 minutes. What? Okay, cool. And now they're gonna be like, what? Are they gonna be 15 minutes from now? We have to listen to PSAs. Yeah. Oh, freaking PSA. All right. Other PSAs, by the way, we will be back again very soon on Tuesday for more ZVZ Act. We might come back tomorrow if there's something crazy going on. Like today, how many fights were scheduled for 18 UTC?
11, I think, in total.
Yeah, so we had a pretty good idea that there was going to be some action. If we have the same situation tomorrow, we might be back. Who knows? But we'll definitely be back on Tuesday and Wednesday with both Albion Live and the AO Daily Show. Hopefully, we will have the AO Daily Show for the rest of the week, as well as we're looking to have some interviews play while I am away. So if you guys, anybody out there wants to be interviewed, please contact us on Discord, Shozen Pound 4236. We're looking to interview somebody on Monday. We're hoping to also get an interview with some devs later in the week, and we should have a full week of shows for you, followed by the invasion. This is going to be an exciting day, isn't it?
Oh, yes. First reset day for post-Queen.
Yeah.
And it's going to be pretty interesting, especially with all the changes to the alliances. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we get some solid fights. We've seen what can happen fight-wise on like the first 2 weeks of Queen.
Mm-hmm.
It's died down a little bit. Maybe people were prepping for this, so we'll see. But when's that? Saturday? When does it go live on Saturday? The show?
17:30.
17:30 UTC.
Mm-hmm. Actually, well, I think it actually goes live at 17:45 because we start at 17:30.
Okay.
15-minute delay. You know how the ball rolls here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll be back at 0:30, so 0:45 for you guys on the delay. But it should be a good couple of shows, and it looks like Robin will be covering for me unless something amazing happens at PAX East and they let me cover it live from the show floor. And it should be a good show. Should be a good show. I'm pretty impressed with this RobinhoodRS and his ZVZ coverage, and I think we'll do well to pair him with Lupac for a day.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have my first show with Lupac. It'll be the guy's a beast. He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah. You won't have to talk as much. It's
my voice has been hurting, Miss Shozen.
You take a break. All right. Well, on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the limited ZVZ content that we were able to bring you today. A little bit of an update on the world of Albion and on the show as a whole. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.